Alright, so if you're in the networking world or even just dipping your toes in, you've probably heard whispers or maybe even shouts about the Cisco 300-430 ENWLSI exam. But what is this thing really, and why does it feel like everyone's chasing it?
Oh, it's not just a milestone. It's like a whole mountain peak you're aiming for. We're talking about the 300-430 ENWLSI, a quick-fire 90-minute sprint that's a key piece of that coveted CCNP Enterprise Certification. What it really does is prove you're not just fumbling around with enterprise wireless networks. You actually know your stuff, from the nitty-gritty of Flex Connect to making sure your Wi-Fi is rock solid, secure, and your devices aren't just sitting ducks.
Phew, that sounds like a proper beast of an exam, honestly, and it definitely hammers home why it's such a big deal. But, the million-dollar question always is, what if there was some kind of secret weapon, a shortcut even, to tackling these complex topics and actually, passing this thing without losing your mind?
Ah, you're hitting on the elephant in the room, aren't you? This is exactly where everyone starts whispering about exam dumps. People are always scratching their heads thinking, how do I actually nail the 300-430? And then, boom, SPOTO's 300-430 dumps pop up, promising the super direct highway to success. They're basically handing you a whole stack of questions and answers, sometimes over 200 of them, with the bold claim that it's 100% what you'll see on the real exam. Pretty wild, right?
Okay, super direct highway definitely has a ring to it, but here's the kicker, right? Tech moves at light speed. How does a company like SPOTO keep these materials fresh, like constantly updated and relevant, when Cisco could just sneeze and change half the exam topics overnight?
That's exactly their secret sauce, actually. They're supposedly glued to every little twitch and tremor from the exam vendors, and they claim to update their question banks faster than you can say, Flex Connect. And for proof, they're always waving around these recent passing reports from other candidates like a victory flag saying, see, it works.
Well, 100% coverage and a guaranteed pass is definitely music to any stressed-out candidate's ears. But let's be real, the little voice in the back of your head, or maybe even your ethics professor, starts asking, is this right? What about the actual learning? Is this really building a solid foundation? How do you even begin to square that circle when you're gunning for a professional certification?
Oh, absolutely. That's a completely fair question, and it's one we hear all the time. But here's the thing. From a purely pragmatic standpoint, these tools are laser-focused on one goal, getting you that certification. For a lot of professionals out there, that cert isn't just a piece of paper, it's the golden key to unlocking new job opportunities, bigger salaries, you name it. And if this is the fastest, most efficient way to hop over that hurdle, well, they're gonna take it.
Okay, so the dumps are essentially your express lane to passing. Got it. But for anyone seriously thinking about jumping on this express lane, what's the real prize at the end? What are the bigger benefits of actually getting the certification under your belt? And hey, does SPOTO just drop the questions on you and say good luck, or do they offer more hand-holding?
We've been deep in the weeds on how to pass, but let's pull back the camera a little bit, shall we? The tangible benefits of actually having the cert, they're huge. We're talking about certified pros potentially raking in up to 40% more cash than their buddies who don't have that paper. And to help you snag that extra cheddar, companies like SPOTO aren't just tossing you a pile of questions. They're talking personalized study plans, actual human tutors who sit down with you and craft a timetable that fits your crazy life. It's like having a personal trainer for your brain.
Wow, 40% more? That's not just significant. That's life-changing money for a lot of people. So it sounds like SPOTO's not just selling answers. They're really trying to smooth out that entire journey. It's like they've engineered this super efficient pipeline straight from hitting the books to bagging that success, promising not just a pass mark, but a very real shot at a fatter paycheck.
Exactly. I mean, in this wild, ever-changing tech landscape we're all living in, certifications like the CCNP 300-430 are way more than just ticking a box on a test. They're a massive statement about your commitment to growing, to staying sharp, and honestly, they're one of the smartest investments you can make in your own future. And trust me, the hunger for this kind of relevant hands-on expertise, that's only going to crank up even more.